This is lesson 2.06. It's called Partitioning a Line Segment. And it's really similar to something we've already done, which is finding the midpoint of a line. So looking at example 1, what is the midpoint? M is the midpoint of AB. First, I just want to make that slope triangle. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down 6 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 6. So to find the midpoint of this line, instead of going down 6 over 6, I'm going to go halfway. I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3 over 1, 2, 3. And there's the midpoint. And it's from the origin, left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up 1, 2. So left 5, up 2. Now if I'm going to draw the other slope triangle in here. Because if I went down 1, 2, 3 again, and over 1, 2, 3, do you see how I have, if M is the midpoint, AM is equal to MB. Those two lines are equal. Because it's down 3 over 3, then I go down 3 over 3 again. They're equal. So choked a little. The ratio of AM to BM is one piece is equal to the other. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. And I'm cutting my line into two pieces. So one piece, two pieces. So that's why the fraction, when I cut a line, is 1/2. So I do half the slope triangle. And thinking back to our algebra formula, it was half the difference of the x values, and then half the difference of the y values for that midpoint equation. So this 1-to-1 ratio gives us our fraction of I want one out of the two pieces. So I go one slope triangle out of the two to find the middle. So we're going to talk about now how to break CD into a different ratio. So if I want to put point E on this line CD, so that C to E to E to D is a ratio of 2-to-1. First of all, you need to notice 2-to-1 would be 1, 2 pieces, and then one other piece. I'm splitting the line into 3 total pieces in a 2-to-1 ratio. In the 1-to-1 ratio up here, I split my line into 2 equal pieces. So a 2-to-1 ratio means 3 equal pieces. We got to find point E. So again, we're going to make a slope triangle. It's down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the same slope triangle, but I don't want to cut it in the middle. I want to make 2 pieces and then 1. So I need 3 pieces. So instead of taking the -6 and dividing by 2 or times a half, I'm going to do a third of it. I want 3 pieces. So instead of down 6, I want to go down 2. Down 1, 2. And then I'm going to go right 2. There's a point. Down 1, 2. Right 1, 2. Down 1, 2. Right 1, 2. So now you see I have 3 pieces on this line. I'm going to color them in so you can see them. There's 1, 2, 3 pieces. So it's like the midpoint, but instead of dividing by 2, I divided by 3 on this one. And to figure out where is point E, I want C to E to be 2 of the pieces, then E to D to be 1 of the pieces, because the ratio is 2-to-1. So C to E is 2. 1, 2. So here's C to E, it's 2 pieces. E to D is 1 piece. There's the 1 piece left. So here's point E. Now I'm going to show you the algebra way to do it. This was the graphical way to do it. The algebra way, I'll show you on the inside left. So just like how there was the midpoint formula, which is right here, it was x2 or x1 plus half x2 minus x1, then the same thing for the y's. There's a partitioning line segment formula, which almost looks the same except for this one fraction. Instead of a half, it depends on what the ratio is for the question. So looking at this question here on the we do, I got point E and P, and we want to find point C that puts E to C to C to P into a ratio of 4 to 2. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. Then, once I hit C, I have 1, 2 pieces all the way to P. And I started at E. So if you look, my ratio of 4 to 2 cuts it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total pieces. 6 total pieces. I just added those together. So looking at my formula, part of my fraction is going to be just adding those together. So if you want to label these as the A and the B, the ratio, it's just the first number. I need a 4 to 2 ratio, which is I need to count 4 pieces out of the 6 total, and that's where my C is going to be. So that's where that fraction comes from. It's just adding the ratio together. So on the midpoint, it's a 1-to-1 ratio. And if I add 1 and 1, I get 1 out of 2. So it's the same formula. The only thing that we got to figure out in the beginning is the fraction. So if it's a 4 to 2 ratio, my fraction is 4/6. I'll give you some other examples just to practice. So if I had a ratio, of, let's say, 3 to 2, my fraction would be 3 out of 5 because of the first number divided by the 2 added together. If I had a 6-to-1 ratio, my fraction would be 6 out of 7. So that's how we do the fraction. From there, all you have to do is substitute, just like before on the midpoint formula. So if I want to find point C here, that partitions the ratio into a 4 to 2, and the coordinates of E is 0, negative 8. Well, that's my x1, y1. And my coordinates of P are negative 6 and 10. That's x2, y2. So it's the same formula. I just got to use the fraction 4/6 instead. So x1, I'm going to do it over here so there's room, is 0. So it's 0 plus my fraction for this ratio is 4/6. So 0 plus 4/6. And then x2 minus x1. Well, x2 is negative 6. Oh, not a comma, minus. And x1 is 0. So it's 0 plus 4/6 times negative 6. So this would be negative 24 when I multiply the fraction. You want to put it over 1. Negative 24/6. Which is just 0 minus 4. So my x-coordinate is negative 4 for this point. Then I'll do my y-coordinate. I would do it right next to it, but I feel like I'm going to kind of run out of room, but I'll do my best here. So y1 is negative 8 plus my fraction a over b, or a over a plus b, is 4/6. And y2 minus y1. y2 is 10 minus negative 8. Well, that's a double negative, so that's a positive 8. So it's negative 8 plus 4/6. 10 plus 8 is 18. So it's negative 8 plus 4/6 times 18. Well, if I put the 18 over 1, I could simplify the 6 on the bottom and the 18 on top. That will simplify to 3. 4 times 3 is 12. So it's negative 8 plus 12, which is a positive 4. So my point C is at negative 4, comma 4. So let's just see where that is on the graph. Make sure it's right. So start at the origin, left 1, 2, 3, 4, up 1, 2, 3, 4. So here's E. And then I notice it's not in the middle, which is good because I wanted the ratio to be 4:2. So this piece would be, let's say, whatever this is. And this piece is half as big. It's 2. Yeah, the red piece looks about twice as big as the other piece. So that is correct. So oh, one little mistake. I should have wrote a C here. I wrote an E. That point's called C. So E to C is the 4 piece. C to E, or C to P, is the 2 piece. So look at the next page where it says everybody writes. And basically all you need to notice what's similar and different about the formulas. It's the same formula as the midpoint. The only difference is that instead of using 1/2, we use a fraction from the ratio. So if they give you a 3:2 ratio, my fraction would be 3 out of, I add both numbers for the denominator, that's 3 out of a total of 5 pieces. So that's the only difference, just the fraction in front.